is your immune system? We've been hearing a lot about you have to strengthen your immune system, there's something going around, you have to build your immune system. Well, what is that? A lot of people have no idea, and there's also a lot of misconceptions out there, so I'm going to break it down very, very black and white for you. This is as textbook, as simple as I can get it. Hit the next slide. That's me, Dr. Lisel Lewis. I'm here in Century City, which is in Los Angeles, California, at the Chiropractor. We are here to help the community. We're essential healthcare providers. We're open. You want to build your immune system? We're here to help you with that. This is my email, lisel@TheLAChiropractor.com. Let me know if you have any questions. Next slide. So where is the immune system? I can't tell you. There's not one place where your immune system lives. It's not like your heart or your hand. It's a system. Every important thing in the world works as a system. Engineering is a system. Math is a system. Your immune system, it has to be multiple parts of your body that are working together. And if one part fails, then the other part is there to compensate so that you can get back into balance. That is a huge reason why we look to your central nervous system as being the most important part of your immune system, the most important part of your body. Because if one system fails, your central nervous system is the thing that controls your entire body. That's why chiropractors are looking to the spine for the cause of all disease, because your central nervous system is kind of like the pilot of the airplane. Yeah, there's everything on the plane, but what's the pilot doing? What's your coach telling you to do? Let's go to the next slide. So the most primal version of your immune system, first line of defense, is your skin. The reason why you have skin is not for the aesthetics. It's not for you to look pretty. It's to protect the rest of the inside of your body from what's going on outside. So when you get a cut, you're already doing something in your immune system so that germs can start to enter. That's why you have skin. That's why you have nails. That's why you have hair even. Your hair is there to catch any germs or dander or dust or whatever and keep them from going further into your body. The skin inside of your nose, the skin inside of your ears, the skin inside of your mouth, there are 3 layers of skin, and your epithelium is a specific type of skin that is there to catch any foreign invaders, right? So second line of defense, once that germ or whatever has gotten in your mouth or into your ears or into your eyes even, you have a mucosa. So the reason you have boogers, the reason why they're sticky is so that, same thing, so that it can catch any dust or pollen or bugs even. The reason you have earwax, the reason you have saliva, all of those things you could say as your mucosa. That's your second line of defense in your immune system. And then third line of defense, white blood cells. This is a more complex system, but it's super predictable. Like there are different white blood cells that react and attack specific entities. So let's say if you're having an allergic reaction or if you're having a virus or bacteria reaction, there's a specific white blood cell that goes and attacks that thing. Let's hit the next slide. So your innate immune system, those white blood cells that I'm talking about, you don't have to turn them on. You don't have to take any special supplements for those to be working. They're in you innately. You were created with these things. You could think of them as the Marines. So there's a bunch of them, and they're the first thing to attack, right? So neutrophils, macrophages, eosinophils, basophils, there are other ones, plenty of other ones. They attack specific type of foreign invaders, right? And then you have an adaptive immune system. So once that germ or whatever it may be has entered your body, now your body has to adapt to what that is, even more so. So you have B cells, T cells, natural killer cells. So they're lymphocytes. They're in your lymph nodes. So 2 examples about that. T cells, if you remember from the AIDS epidemic or people with AIDS, they had a very, very low number of T cells and they were never able to recuperate. They were never able to get more T cells. And so they would get sick from something and their body would get really, really damaged from whatever that illness was, and they didn't have enough T cells to fight off whatever that disease was. So people who were passing away during the AIDS epidemic, they were passing away from pneumocystis carinii. It was pneumonia, because they weren't dying from AIDS, they were dying from not being able to fight off this disease that they had. And it's because they had such low T cells. It was like an outstanding amount that were dead. They weren't there anymore. So you could say that they're the sharpshooters in your body. They're looking for specific entities to attack, right? And they're in your lymph nodes. So another example about your lymph nodes is you have them all throughout your body. Let's say women, we have a bunch, and men, you have a bunch of them around your armpits. And so, number one, that's why your armpits swell. And number two, that's why a lot of people, women, get breast cancer, is because their lymph nodes get so bogged down and so clogged up around their armpits, a lot of times from antiperspirant or putting their cell phone right there or whatever it may be. And so that lymph node clogging develops into a tumor. And then that's a huge problem now, right? So that's a problem with your lymphocytes, a problem with your adaptive immune system. And then in between those two immune systems is kind of like something that's forgotten a lot. It's your interferon system. So they're proteins produced to respond to certain viruses. So once that virus has gotten through all of the, security guards and the back door, and they're in your body now, your interferon system is supposed to really, really take care of them now before they actually make you sick and kill them, so that you're stronger now with that immunity. So imagine if you're weight training. What do you do any training for? It's to prepare for these bigger problems, right? So when the problem comes, you're ready for it. Same thing with your interferon system. You want to get exposed to a lot of these germs and viruses so that you're stronger once you've defeated them. That's why they used to have chickenpox parties, It's like we wanted your kids to get chickenpox so that they would be stronger and more immune to chickenpox now that they've been exposed. That's your interferon system. So next slide. You have something called a virome. So a lot of people know the word microbiome. Well, virome is for your viruses. And you have 360 trillion viruses in your body all the time. So to say that one virus is doing a lot of damage, well, you've got trillions of viruses all the time. Your microbiome, similar, it's for bacteria. You have 60 trillion bacteria in your body all the time. Your body is almost, it's used to viruses, it's used to bacteria because of that interferon system I'm talking about. And then your body itself is only 6 trillion cells. So you could say that your microbiome and your virome actually have more cells than you as an entire person. That's something that I hope blows your mind. That's how smart and how complex your body is. Let's see, next slide. So, every single thing that I just said, you could open up a textbook, you could Google it, you could Wikipedia it. This is all very, very baseline information, right? What can you control to help these systems perform the best? It's to have a strong central nervous system, a stimulated central nervous system. So every function in your body is controlled by your nerves. Literally, like moving my pinky is controlled by my nerves. The way that we can stimulate your central nervous system so that it's working at 100% is by adjusting your spine. So chiropractors, we can help you with your back pain, we can help you with your neck for sure, but what we're really trying to do is strengthen your central nervous system, strengthen your immune system, so that when these scary pandemic type things happen, you're already so strong that it wouldn't affect you. Getting adjusted by a chiropractor stimulates your central nervous system, which strengthens your immune system. I'm talking about your body as a system. Yeah, for sure it is. So how can you help yourself when you're sick, before you're sick? You know, just even though there's nothing wrong, by getting adjusted by a chiropractor. I can tell you we're open right now at the LA Chiropractor. All these other businesses are closing down, but we're here in the office because we want to help you build your immune system so that as a person you're stronger than any virus that would enter your body, and so that you can actually go outside and interact with people and know that, okay, my immune system's so strong that whatever's going on out there wouldn't affect me. And this is not exclusive to healthy people. This is also for immunocompromised people, elderly people. You can still have your central nervous system stimulated. You can still be adjusted by a chiropractor. Babies, you can get adjusted and have that same immune system boost. So I encourage you to reach out to me, reach out to chiropractors in your city, Lisel at TheLAChiropractor.com. Because there is another option to fear. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to be taking, all of these medicines that you don't necessarily understand what they're doing. You can go back to grassroots and see how strong your body really is. Thank you.